What are some underrated things to do right before sleep? Socks come off. Novelty pirate hat stays on. Lay there and listen to a podcast or audiobook. Cooling off. I don't know how true this is, but as far as I can remember, your body temperature has to drop a little to be able to feel sleepy or fall asleep. I don't know how true this is, but that's what I remember. Skeptical smiley face. Read out loud to yourself. My wife needed to start doing physical therapy exercises before bedtime, while lying in bed. One night, she complained that it was so boring, so I started to read out loud from the book I was reading. She loves it so much that now I keep going well after she is tucked in. Every night. For several years now. We have covered some great books in that time. Fluff your pillow. Lie in wait for the perfect time to strike. Putting your phone down and actually going to sleep rather than letting it hit you in the face as you pass out. Drinking coffee. I'm gotten so used to the caffeine after abusing the hell out of it in college that a cup of medium roast coffee actually helps me go to sleep. Only really large amounts of caffeine have any effect, and even then, it's not enough to wake me up if I'm tired. Isn't this a symptom of ADHD? Every night I browse real estate listing in my area dreaming of owning a house. It keep me working towards it. Hopefully only another 18 months. Smoking weed. Knocks me right out, and I have such a relaxing rest and wake up feeling well rested. Cuddle. Get plowed. Before sleeping, watch something you love so you can dream about that, and if it's hard to you to go early to sleep, just drink milk. Definitely don't read the comments from the AskReddit post asking what the spookiest audio or video clips you've seen are. I like to take my water bottle and fill it with ice and then water and then put it by my side before I go to bed. That way the first thing I can have when I wake up is a nice glass of cold water. I thought you meant a hot water bottle and thought you must like having a cold-ass bed. No, that's not it. I always make sure I have a full glass of water beside my bed. I rarely drink it, though I feel weird not having it. I used to do that too, and often in the morning I noticed there is less water, so I assumed I must have drank it in my sleep and not remember. Until one time I woke up and saw my dog drinking from it. I used to have trouble falling asleep, and I learned this trick that pilots supposedly developed to fall asleep in minutes. It works like this. Once you lay down and get comfortable, consciously focus on relaxing your muscles one body part at a time from top to bottom. Once you're done with that, focus on clearing your mind. I do this by repeating a simple phrase like clear mind in my head over and over. Within a few minutes you'll be out like a light. Works every time for me. Also, I live in the middle of the Vegas Strip, so I turn on brown noise. That way I don't wake up to drunk tourists screaming below. Sleep. Point your toes and stretch your legs out as far as you can get them to go, and then what? I'm on the edge of my seat. Ejaculate. Masturbate vigorously. It's the truth. I like to roll back and forth for a good 10 minutes, mess up the sheets, and lay on my wife's back while she reads webtoons. Then I listen to YouTube videos of unsolved mysteries while hogging all the pillows. Other times nothing beats fresh out the dryer sheets. Call me weird or a freak, but sleeping naked really helps you relax. I know this is taboo on Reddit, but have sex? I have never felt the warmth of a woman. 30 minutes-ish before. Start turning off bright lights, or dimming lights, using just the bedside lamp as a source of light. Right before. Apply hand lotion, a couple of eye drops, and lip balm. Meditation. For me, it's pretty much guaranteed sleep within 10 minutes. Listening to ambient music. It's one of my favorite habits that relaxes me, and it's just such a pure joy. I'm not talking here about ambient sounds to sleep to compilations on YouTube, Spotify, but proper music albums. Some by well-known and respected music artists. Others quite obscure. The vast choice of ambient albums and sub-genres makes the exploration never-ending fun. I'm always happy to share some recommendations. Let 80s commercials play in the background. Before bed, I pop in earplugs. I can still hear important things, kids. Loud noises if they happen, but earplugs drown out hubby's snoring. Chuck on some dreamy music and bathe in that blissful state before falling asleep. Alt-J, an awesome wave is my personal fave at the moment. Browse Reddit. Source: doing it right now. Read a book. Smoking weed. I love the feeling of going to sleep a little high, plus it really helps me fall asleep faster. Drop some liquid in your mouth and have a wonderful night. Watch Futurama. Wear cologne. I don't do it every night, but I feel very fancy when I do. Stretching for about 20 minutes to decompress from all the accumulated stress. Reflecting on what you're thankful for that day. Turn off the television if you want a truly restful night's sleep. And here I am at almost 5 a.m. using Reddit. So was I after a truly restful night of sleeping. Shower and masturbate. CBD coconut oil under my eyes. How am I gonna get to your eyes every night before bed? Exercise when you mentally tired but your body is not. This can set the balance right so you can finally fall asleep. Think about inspiration things before bed. For example, Jeff Bezos is the reason I work out. I have this fantasy where we start talking at the annual shareholders meeting. We exchange a few pleasantries. He asks what I do. I say I loved him in the Washington Post and Saudi Arabia affair. He laughs. I get my Amazon craft beer. Well, see ya, I say and walk away. I've got his attention now. How many guys voluntarily leave a conversation with Jeff Bezos? He touches his neck as he watches me leave. Later, as the nights dragged on and the coterie of gorgeous narcissists grows increasingly loose, he finds me on the balcony, my bow tie undone, smoking a cigarette. Got a spare? He asks. What's in it for me? I say as I hand him one of my little white ladies. He smiles. Conversation with me. Duh. I laugh. What's so funny? He protests. Nothing. Nothing. It's just, don't you grow tired of the +3% days? You get used to it, he says, lighting his cigarette and handing me back the lighter. What would you do if you weren't an Iron Man? I ask. Teaching. I think. And if I was your student, what would I be learning? Discipline, he says quickly, looking up into my eyes. Before changing the subject. Where are you from? Bermuda, I say. Oh wow. That's lovely. It's okay, I admit. Not everything is to my liking. What could possibly be not to your liking in Bermuda? He inquires. I don't like sand, I tell him. It's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. Put on perfume, close my eyes and visualize every thought as an asteroid that I blow up until everything is calm and quiet and I can fall asleep. Copious amounts of chapstick. Scroll through Reddit for a few hours. Get dog in crook of arm. Gently stroke his little head. Wait for his little head wiggle. Taking out the trash. Throughout your day you collect trash. Everyday things happen to you store deep away in your mind. Maybe you don't even notice that you store these kind of thing. So what happens after a while is that you pile up everything that happens to you in your trash can. Your trash can is filling up slowly and when the time is there it explodes. Emotions pile out. Sometimes the trash can never explodes, leaking just some emotion and feeling unsatisfied or unhappy in your life. Either way, it's good to clear the trash can every day right before you go to bed. I can explain how it's done if you want it. I listen to old radio shows to stop my mind. Shut the damn phone off. Watch a visual space documentary. They're usually a snooze fest and will send you off right to sleep with some very nice imagery to dream about. I like the ones that show planets smashing into each other or suns exploding and they sucking in everything for light years around them. Really calming stuff. Drink water. Mom never wants to drink water because she says it will make her pee during the night. I drink water 1/2 of a cup after washing my teeth and I feel colder and sleepier. Also helps to diminish the toothpaste flavor on your mouth. Just a note. You're not supposed to rinse after brushing and should let the fluoride do its work for 30 minutes before eating or drinking anything. What? Is this true? Are you about to tell me I've been doing the most basic task completely wrong for 20 years? Put lotion on your feet. Guzzle a nice cup of water. Read. One-man couch hockey if ya catch my drift. Make the bald man puke? Play a little 5-on-1? Do the ol' knuckle shuffle? Distribute the literature? Feed the ducks? I always sleep well after I have a threesome with a couple of no-shows. Texting your family good night even though they never respond back, loudly crying face. Write a list of shit you need to do the next day. Also, spank it. Just had a mental image of a person slapping a post-it lol. Close eyelids. Masturbation. Smoke a lot of weed. Say goodnight to all the homies. Shower. People who shower in the morning rather than before bed really miss out. Stretch and do positive affirmations. Jerk off. Think about what you want to dream about. Me. I wish to dream about being a secret agent in a thrilling, highly complex plot involving international conspiracy and espionage. My mind. One dream about going to school and realizing you forgot your pants. Coming right up. Drink water.